Welcome to the beautiful Ohio River. Welcome to the Aegis Runner, and I'm Ralph. Hey, do you ever go running when you travel? There's a lot of reasons to do it, and maybe a few obstacles that are easy to overcome. Before we jump into it, if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing and click that subscribe icon down in the corner of this video. Thank you so much. Good morning and welcome to Huntington, West Virginia, right on the mighty Ohio River. Today I'm doing a short run, again, right along the Ohio River. Never done this before, at least by the Ohio River, which brings up a great reason to run when you're out traveling. That is a change in scenery. I don't get to run by rivers. I typically run around my neighborhood or maybe a bike path around the forest. Don't get to see things like this, at least during a run. So it's a real opportunity to maybe run with some great views, just something different to break up your running routine. So that is one of the advantages of running when you travel, is a different scenery, different change of pace. Just make the whole running experience a lot more fun. Now, another reason to run when you travel is to compensate a little bit for some of that food and drink you might be enjoying on your trip. I know last night I had these tacos for supper and I feel bloated this morning. So getting out and running will help you burn some calories. Maybe work off some of that bloat you might have from salty or rich foods. So running won't compensate for all your eating sins, but it'll help a little bit. So it's a great way to burn calories. Now, another reason to run while you're traveling is to maintain your training. I'm training for a half marathon right now. I've got a half marathon in about 2.5 weeks. Did a 11-mile long run this past weekend. I don't want to lose that conditioning I developed, so I'm doing some short runs while I'm traveling. I would probably never do a long run when I'm traveling. I think it's just too much to do, but certainly working in a half hour to 40-minute short run once or twice during your trip is not unreasonable and help maintain your conditioning. So with all those great reasons to run when you travel, here are some tips to make it a little easier. Tip number one is kind of plan ahead. Where are you going to run? If you're staying in a hotel, is it safe to run around the hotel? Is it possible? If you're right by a highway, maybe there's no place to run. Kind of ask at the desk, is it safe to run around here? If not, is there a place I can go run? They can really help clue you into those areas. Certainly they have a lot of runners who stay at hotels. So just kind of ask around a little bit and see if there's a safe area that allow you to get your short run in. And of course, if all else fails, if there isn't, or maybe the weather's not good, you never know about the weather. Most hotels have a fitness center. Go down and nobody likes doing it. Well, I shouldn't say nobody likes doing a treadmill, but treadmill is not the funnest. It's getting outside, but you can always keep up with your conditioning on a treadmill. So just a little interesting fact, Huntington, West Virginia is actually the home of Marshall University. Maybe you've heard of them. There's actually a movie made called We Are Marshall. It had to do with a plane crash in the early 70s where a football team and coaches and staff were killed in a tragic plane accident. So it is a local university here, pretty well known in the area. It has nothing to do with why I'm here, but just a little tidbit and fact for you if you're not familiar with West Virginia. So one of the other challenges in running when you travel is packing extra gear. You need some running shoes, some shorts and shirts and all that kind of gear. I tried a multi-purpose mine or dual-purpose mine. For example, a running shirt. I may wear my running shirt on day one of travel. I'm just driving in a car or flying in a plane and just wear it. And then when I run, I can wear it the next day or 2 days later when I run. It's accomplished two purposes. Same thing with my running shoes. I won't pack a separate pair of running shoes. I'll wear them. And those running shoes will be my walk around everyday tennis shoes. So at least I can multi-purpose some of that stuff. Now, next tip deals with acclimating to wherever you're going. If you're changing time zones, you probably don't want to get there and go for a run or even go for a run the next day. You want to acclimate a little bit, especially if it's a big change in temperature. Maybe you're coming from a cooler climate to a hotter one or vice versa. Give your body a chance to acclimate to that first. Now, there's some things you might not be able to acclimate to, and that's altitude. I took a trip to Colorado. There's no way I was running in that high altitude. I just didn't do it at all. It just wasn't possible. So be mindful of your location and what you're capable of doing and what you're not capable of doing. So as I said, even though you want to give yourself a chance to acclimate to your new location, running can help you acclimate faster. In other words, if you're changing time zones, getting out in the sun will help you reset your body clock. So getting out and doing a run at your new location may actually have some positive benefits as far as adjusting to your new location. Now, the next tip is to plan your runs along with your traveling companions. You're probably not traveling alone, maybe you are, but if you are, you need to kind of coordinate that with a schedule around maybe your spouse or your traveling partner or whoever you're with. Make sure your runs fit into their schedule. This morning, my wife loves the river. She loves being by the river, so she walked down with me to this park. She's walking along the river, just enjoying herself while I'm running back and forth along the landing here and just enjoying my run and enjoying this beautiful scenery. Now, whether you run or not, traveling is also an opportunity to check out some local running stores. Who knows what kind of products they have there? It might be on sale. Maybe they got your favorite running socks that are on sale, or your local running store is out of them, or they're not available. You might check it out and you might find some goodies you might like to acquire to help you with your runs. Now, there's some places I just won't run, like in the hills of Tennessee where it's really hilly and steep. I'm not going to do that. So again, running in the local area is such a wonderful opportunity to see things, experience things you don't get to see running maybe in your own hometown, your own home location. Take advantage of it. Hey, thanks again for watching. If you enjoy my videos and you like this one, please scroll down a little bit, hit that like icon, and while you're at it, hit the subscribe icon if you're not already a subscriber. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, and happy running.